Hey guys, I'm Sarah. Every week I comb through hundreds of DIY videos preparing projects for our weekly maker show, Make or Break. Along the way, I find some good ones and some great ones. And right now, I'm gonna share them with you. This is Sarah's top 5 DIY, flipping tool stands. Let's jump in with number 5. Chris from Highline Guitars was on a mission to create an inexpensive, space-saving tool stand that could be flipped around to a different tool depending on what he needed. With the goal to keep this project not only cheap, but strong and functional, he used mostly 2x4s and OSB. He got busy cutting all of his materials to length and then used pocket holes to assemble the carcass, then added the supporting shelf that nestles there down into the bottom. Next, he built the top and added the corner eye bolts. He then attached the top using those eye bolts to help guide the top into place. Once it was all assembled, he added the casters so this could easily be moved around the shop, and this was ready for work. 2-Bit Woodworks is number 4. Keith used inspiration from several people online who made flip carts and made his own version of one catering to his shop needs. Because he has a heavy DeWalt planer on the cart, he wanted to be sure the cart was rock solid and would support his work. He started by cutting down the plywood and recycled boards he would need for the carcass, drawer, and the top. Using a Forstner bit, he drilled out the holes for the steel supporting pipe and rocking bolts. Because he wanted this to be extra strong, he beefed up the supporting structure a bit and doubled up that material for the top. I really like that he added the drawer at the bottom for extra organization. This looks great, Keith. Number 3 is Johnny from Woodworks. Okay, this guy's name is way cooler than mine, and I'm really sorry if I'm butchering it, but that's an awesome name. Johnny started his project by cutting down all of the plywood for the cabinet base and cutting out notches that will act as positive stops later for the flip top. Then he drilled a hole for the pivot point of the flipping tray. This is a pretty simple build that gives you a solid workspace for those tools that you don't use every day and want to easily access and tuck out of the way when you're done with them. A small detail that he added that I really liked was the extra reinforcement for the black pipe that will no doubt prolong the life of this cart. He even added a clever way to keep the cords from constantly getting twisted, which is awesome. If you're looking for a flipping cart tutorial, you don't want to miss this one. DIY Tyler is number 2. Tyler put a twist on how he was going to accomplish a flipping tool stand. You see, he had 3 tools he wanted to put in this area of his shop, but was a little bit worried about how to best utilize the space and not sacrifice any of the functionality of the tools. So he built a stationary flip tool stand that has drawer slides so he could extend the slide from the base when he needed more room and still push it back out of the way when he was done with it. This is pretty cool, and don't worry, it won't get top heavy when you extend the drawer slides because the base is secured to the wall. I really enjoyed this build and the video was a lot of fun to watch. Awesome job, Tyler. Coming in at number 1 is Second Son Woodworks. Alright guys, this by far is the biggest flip top workbench / stand on my list, and it made the cut for a couple reasons. First, if you are in fact short on space, but you are going to need to have some type of workbench and a space for a planer and or a table saw, this my friends is the project video you need to watch. He not only built himself a solid workbench, but he also utilized every square inch of space to have it also be the perfect place to use a planer and his table saw. Like I said, this is a bigger build, but I think if you're looking for ideas to make a flipping tabletop workstation, you should not write this one off just because of its size. Caleb, this is such an awesome build. Alright guys, do me a favor and like this video, and if you have not already subscribed to Belts and Boxes, please go do that now and be sure to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our shows that come out during the week. You can catch me every Friday at 5 p.m. for the Power Tool Week in Review with Rob, and every Saturday at 6 p.m. for our next episode of Make or Break. We'll see you then.